we had reached out to the Onslow County Senior Services to talk about bringing in education programs to the community to kind of shed light on where we are with Alzheimer's and related dementias, but more or less to make sure we are educating the community on where to go and what we're seeing that's happening. Well, we know that there's a difference between normal age-related and signs and symptoms of Alzheimer's. Some of the things might be if the person is getting to the place to where they can no longer manage their checkbook, but perhaps that was something they were always able to do. Getting lost in familiar places that all their life that was what they knew where they needed to go. Forgetting how to learn to drive when that was something they did all their life. There are little idiosyncrasies. One of the most important things that we recommend is when you are starting to see signs of activities that a person is doing that affects their daily life, their activities of daily living, we recommend highly first that you get a thorough evaluation from a provider that is well equipped and well versed in diagnosing Alzheimer's, because they rule out anything else that could possibly be non-dementia related. But what we have found over this last year, we know that in North Carolina right now there are 160,000 Carolinians that have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. That doesn't count how many people that have not been to the doctor to be diagnosed. And when they asked why, some of the providers said we weren't sure where to refer them to, we weren't sure what to do next, and we know that there is nothing to cure it, prevent it, or slow it down, and that Alzheimer's right now is the 6th leading cause of death in the U.S. And so what we do at the 800 number with organizations such as Onslow County Senior Services, when somebody calls us from this area and say, I'm looking for a local area where I can go and get some help for my mom and dad, we offer the Onslow County Senior Services as a resource to touch base and find out what is familiar in this area. We have the 800 number. We can talk people through it, but we want to work closely with the local senior centers and senior services because they are the authorities in the community. They know what's here and they know how to come along behind and offer some comprehensive care plan to families.